Alright, man. The trade deadline's over, and we need to talk about it. For those of you who don't know, the trade deadline is basically when the teams make their roster finals and they're like, this is it. This is over. This is what our roster is going to be for the rest of the season. They can't make any more trades. They can't sign any more free agents. They can't buy out players. They can't sell players, anything like that. This is it. And a total of 46 players and 23 teams were involved in trades this year. So what we're going to be doing in this video is that we're going to be analyzing all the major trades, because we don't care about the minor trades like unknown players getting traded for cash and stuff, or first round picks, second round picks. We care about the major trades like Aaron Gordon, Kyle Lowry, which sadly didn't happen, Nikola Vucevic, Evan Fournier. And this is what's going to be upcoming in this video, so stay tuned. The first move is a move that many Warriors fans like me are very happy about. The Warriors got rid of Brad Wanamaker. They gave him to Charlotte, and what they get is cash. They get cash for Brad Wanamaker. Like, that's how unvaluable that guy was. But it's good for us because we really didn't need him since the return of Jordan Poole and Nico Mannion from the G League bubble. These two are playing well without Steph Curry. But the Warriors as a team aren't playing well anymore, but it's fine. Curry will be back in like 1 week, so it is what it is. But we got rid of Brad Wanamaker, and I'm so happy about that. This next trade here is by the Utah Jazz, and not only are they already a fantastic shooting team, they add Matt Thomas of the Toronto Raptors. Matt Thomas. Do you guys know how good of a shooter he is? Just take a look.
Here's Matt Thomas. Connects.
Hey, guy wants some playing time.
Thomas.
Well,
knocks them both down.
More points this season. Matt
Thomas makes the three. Thomas.
Walker finds Thomas. Corner three.
Got it.
Done. Thomas drifting to the corner. Fox flies by. And Matt Thomas from Invernier.
Matt Thomas turns and fires a three.
Hunt it down. Matt Thomas a three. Good. Plus the foul.
In 41 games played last season, he averaged 47% from the three-point line. 47%. That was more than Steph Curry. Yeah, Steph Curry only played 5 games. That was more than who are the great shooters? That was more than LeBron. That was more than Paul George. More than Chris Paul. 47%. More than Luka. More than Dame. More than Jason Tatum. More than Devin Booker. And I'm talking about last season because this season he barely got to play. He's played 26 games, yes, but he's averaging 5 minutes a game. And in those 5 minutes, he's averaging 2.6 points a game, which is decent. That's like per 36, that's around 18 points a game. And his 3-point percentage this year is a bit lower because he's just not getting the playing time that he needs to get. And on the Jazz, hopefully he can come off the bench and be a good spark for them. But that's gonna be hard for the NBA, man. Jazz are already the best team. Now they have another shooter. These next few trades, I'm gonna go quickly through them. So the Mavericks get JJ Redick, and that's good for the Mavericks because they have now another efficient shooter who can go next to Luka Doncic or come off the bench and provide lots of points from the three-point line and do the cutting stuff and all that work. Then the Raptors traded Norman Powell to the Portland Trail Blazers for Gary Trent Jr. and Rodney Hood. Rodney Hood is pretty decent player off the bench. Gary Trent Jr. after the injury of CJ McCollum was performing really well for the Blazers, but now the Blazers get Norman Powell. So I think it's a better trade for the Blazers now because it provides them more scoring and decent defense because Powell is a pretty decent and pretty underrated defender. And the Raptors are probably just going to rebuild now because I think they're giving up all hopes. And talking about the Raptors, I don't know why Kyle Lowry couldn't get traded. Like, that just seems weird, but he's probably going to get traded after the end of this season. Next trade, Rajon Rondo joins the LA Clippers with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. This makes the Clippers a huge title favorite because now they have the experience of playoff Rondo in the playoffs, and hopefully Brick Paul George P can perform well in the playoffs and turn his name from way off P to playoff P. Kawhi's doing Kawhi things, playing great defense, great offense. And now we get to the best part of the video, the major trades. The Bulls get Nikola Vucevic and Al-Farouq Aminu for this Nikola Vucevic master trade. No one was expecting the Magic to trade Nikola Vucevic. Like, we were like, yeah, they're gonna sell this year. They're not gonna be going all out for a championship, and they're tired of being the 8th seed every single year. But no one was expecting them to trade their franchise star in Nikola Vucevic. And they did. And as well as Al-Farouq Aminu. So the Bulls got these two players, and the Magic get Wendell Carter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr., so 2 junior players. That's a pun, okay, probably wasn't funny. And 2 first-round picks. And the good thing about the Bulls in this trade is they get another not superstar, but another star next to Zach LaVine. So now they have 2 all-stars. Al-Farouq Aminu can be a shooter off the bench. He's a pretty decent shooter. He's a 3-and-D type player who can guard a very skilled offensive player, so he's very skilled defensively. And the Magic, obviously they're rebuilding now, probably gonna lure a star in this year's free agency, but they're getting assets and pieces for the star to come to Orlando, like Wendell Carter Jr., who's an upcoming talent. I'm not gonna say he's an upcoming superstar because he doesn't have much skill set offensively. He can just dunk the ball and do some post moves, but this NBA nowadays is about 3-point shot. This will not turn the Bulls into a straight championship contender, but they can make a deep run in the playoffs this year, and watch out for them. And as for the Magic, they got pretty good assets for this year's free agency, but I'm not expecting too much from the Magic this year. This next trade is again by the Orlando Magic, and they traded Evan Fournier to the Boston Celtics, and the player that they got was Jeff Teague and a second-round pick. Great move by the Boston Celtics, because every move that the Magic will make this year will haunt them. They're trading all their assets, all their valuable players to rebuild. Yes, rebuilding will take time, but I don't think any star would want to go there. But for the Magic, it's obviously a bad trade again, but they want to rebuild, so they had to do this trade. For the Celtics, I think it can help them because Evan Fournier is a very efficient shooter off the bench that he can play, and he can score the ball very easily as well. Not great defender, but it's fine. The Celtics don't really need defense. They need more offense, even with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Now we're going to be talking about another Magic trade, and that was Aaron Gordon to the Denver Nuggets for Gary Harris and 1 pick and another player that really isn't that important. And Denver is the 2021 NBA champions. I'm telling you right now, the way Denver is playing without Aaron Gordon, just imagine when Aaron Gordon plays for them. Nicola's going to win MVP or Damian Lillard, but it's between Jokic and Damian Lillard. I'm telling you right now, and this is my bold prediction, the Nuggets will be 2021 NBA champions. This final trade here is by the Miami Heat, and they get Victor Oladipo for Kelly Olynyk, Avery Bradley, and a pick swap. And the Rockets traded Victor Oladipo. Rockets are obviously going full rebuild mode now, getting Kelly Olynyk and Avery Bradley, who are not superstar players and franchise-changing players. And Victor Oladipo is a very good role player who can lead the Heat to a championship run this year, because the Heat already have 2 great all-stars in Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, and I personally think Jimmy Butler is an MVP candidate because the definition of MVP is most valuable player, not the player with the most amazing stats or the most eye-shocking stats. In terms of grading this deal, I give this like a A+ type score for the Miami Heat because this obviously puts them as a championship contender this year, and it gives them an edge over Los Angeles actually if they were to compete in the finals, and that is because now they have a 3rd superstar. And yes, Oladipo is not really a superstar, but a 3rd scoring option who can provide you with decent to good defense. And the Lakers are very good offensively and defensively, and now this addition of Victor Oladipo to the Miami Heat can give them a huge boost. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed them, please leave a like because it helps me know that you guys enjoyed this type of video, and it helps me know on what to improve on next time and what to keep the same. And if you're new to my channel, then please consider subscribing because I make NBA videos 3 to 4 times a week, and you should subscribe for that because I won't be haunting your subscription feed like the NBA channel, uploading like 10 videos a day. Only one video every 2 days. NBA news, analysis, like this one was about trades, and that's it, man. Until next time, peace out.